Well, a very hearty punch in the nuts to you all today. I only said it because Seagal likes to hit people in the nuts, and I think I'm only now realizing that that's probably not a great greeting, but I stand by it because regardless, today on Karate Corner, we are watching another episode of Lawman. This one is titled Crack Wars. And I do not think they mean Seagal's bum line. Or, okay, sorry, let's be technical here.
The Cleftal Horizon.
Thank you very much. But regardless, let's go see it, because this is Redeye Reviews. So, today's theme is crack. Yeah, all the crack, butt crack, sidewalk cracks, iPhone screens, that part of your ceiling that you continue to ignore and you're pretty certain is growing larger. All the crack.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Even the cops have crack on the brain.
Tremendous amount of narcotics, prostitution, guns. There's a lot of different crack activity.
Because apparently the neighborhood we're in right now is really known for its crack problem. So let's just say they're heading into the night with that on the brain. However, we get a call about somebody whose car was reported stolen, so we head out and meet those people.
That's them up there, y'all. Everybody be careful. It's time to go to work.
Time to go to work, mate. Seagal, some of them, they've been at work all day. I don't know if you know that, but I guess you're officially clocking in now.
Someone took my car. I didn't hit him. He got beat up for it.
Well, they done robbed him and took the car.
So, he claims to have been hit over the head and his car stolen. Seagal doesn't care about none of that. He attempts to play flashlight tag, and, nobody appears interested. Maybe tomorrow night. And after a brief talk with the witnesses, Seagal learns what happened.
Mexican guy says to the black guy, I'm going to give you $10. You go buy me some beer. I'm going to loan you my car.
Steven, no, sir, no. It's not the time to test out your new stand-up material.
And all of a sudden, he gets out of the car for some reason, and somebody hits him on the head.
But if I had to critique it, I would say, probably don't quit your day job, which I guess in your case is pretending to be a cop. So maybe quit. I don't know. But then this asshole shows up again. And for those of us who do not remember this guy,
because there's marijuana on the front seat. Weed seeds.
He's the one who pretended to find weed seeds in a guy's car so that we could search his vehicle illegally.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, that's the same asshole. He's being his usual bummy self.
When's the last time you smoked a rock? You don't work, huh?
No, sir.
Why your fingertips all burnt up?
All right, hold on, sir. I think you're the one who's confused here, because he called you, right? Somebody didn't call you about him. He called you to report his car being stolen. So it's really got nothing to do with drugs or crack or, planting drugs on him so you could arrest him.
You don't work, huh?
No, sir.
Why your fingertips all burnt up?
You know you're being an asshole when Steven Seagal starts looking around all uncomfortable. And now, despite zero evidence of drugs being involved at all, and nobody having drugs, we've all decided to change the narrative, and we no longer believe his car was ever stolen.
This guy really does have a bump on his head. So the guy's saying he didn't do anything wrong, but somehow nothing adds up. We just try to investigate a little bit further.
Well, he has a bump on his head, and everyone who says somebody stole his car. But I bet it was drugs. Yeah, it's gotta be whatever you just said. They leave the area.
That's it, T-Tops. It's right here.
Just found the car right up the street from the place where he says it was stolen.
And they find the stolen car up the road a ways and abandoned.
Tell him the keys are in it, too.
Whimpers, that evidence is damning to your case. Finding the keys in it suggests it probably was in fact stolen and then ditched here. You're disproving the drug theory hard, buddy.
At this point, it seems like everybody's feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, I bet everybody is feeling better. Except you guys, because you couldn't arrest anybody. You know what would make you all feel better? Do you want to call into dispatch? Huh? Yeah, you want to see if you forgot to pay any parking tickets? Would that cheer you guys up? But because they left empty-handed and they weren't allowed to arrest any druggies, they decided to go and visit a rehab clinic. Because, rumor has it, there are plenty of recovering drug addicts there, and they're just ripe for the picking. So, Seagal shows up, He does his usual thing, which is, belittle their problems.
It's not a physical addiction as much as spiritual and emotional stability.
Yeah, no, addiction's, it's not physical. It's all in your head. Hey, have you guys ever tried just not being addicted? Huh? Maybe that could work. I'm telling you, I told my depressed friend to just be happy. Boom, fixed his problems.
I've always said that you can't go get help for a problem until you admit or you're ready to just acknowledge that you have a problem.
So close, Colonel. so close. You started out strong, and then you just kind of fell apart.
Fooled me once. Shame on you. It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
It's kind of like saying, you can't go to the bathroom until you admit that you gotta pee.
And anything we can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, we'll help. We'll happily bring you guys some shitty plants from Home Depot if you want. It helped this one family who lost their home in a hurricane. A nice little rose bush starter, turn your life around maybe. But they learn about a fundraising event called the Best Leg Contest. Guys with good legs, I guess. And Seagal jumps in and volunteers somebody else to do it.
I'm going to volunteer one of my warriors to participate in the legs contest.
It's like the Colonel always says, boys. Italians' legs are the best legs once you admit that they have legs. But back out on patrol, another day, another task of looking for crack.
There's a house, you always got people that hang out far there.
Roger that.
See if we can find any narcotics and weapons.
Slow night, huh? Hey, do you guys remember when we busted those people for doing drugs? Yeah, do you want to go back there? And I don't know, maybe they're doing drugs again. That could be kind of fun.
See if we can get some of these guys off the street.
Seagal, can you please not seduce the walkie-talkie, like putting your bare lips against it all breathy?
See if we can get some of these guys off the street.
Let's go get some guys off the street and into my seats.
That's so dumb. They show up at this house that somebody sold drugs nearby one time. They see some people hanging out near that house again and immediately just start pushing them up against the wall, illegally searching them, calling them druggies. This would almost be the same if like a Dallas cop said, "Hey, fellow cops, you want to go to Elm Street today? Where JFK got shot? Maybe see if anybody's hanging out, planning another presidential assassination. Who knows?" I guess that's what I think people from Dallas sound like. But they go across the street into a field. They find several baggies with something in it.
We got 4 bags with appears to be green vegetable substance, which is...
Green vegetable substance. It could be weed or spinach. I don't know, something like that. But because it wasn't on any person, they cannot arrest anybody.
And maybe they get away with the bigger crime, but they still take the ride.
Whippers! Oh my God, you sounded so cool saying that just now. Man, you have come a long way since we first met. But Seagal sees the weed, and, he wants to verify their theory.
What we really like to do is get the drug dealers that are feeding the ad.
Yeah, make sure to really sniff it a few times. Get your nose in there. Maybe we should put some in a pipe and smoke it? Just a bit, just a little bit. Just to, we got to be really sure. But everyone there is let go. The next day, we see a car driving down the street with its tailgate open and a door wide open.
She's flipping us off.
That old lady has balls, everybody. Oh my God, I love her. It turns out these 2 old people just bought a piece of wood, and they didn't even know the back door was open.
This door was wide open.
Wide open?
Yeah, just like
yes,
this.
Ma'am. Boy, people were blowing out. It's all the way here.
Yeah, well, people just kept honking. I don't know. I just assumed it was about something else.
All right, sir. Y'all have a good day.
That was a classic, ma'am.
Also, isn't it just a little bit interesting how we don't even ask them for ID? We didn't even ask to see their hands, which we love asking people to show us their hands.
See them hands. Let me see them hands.
Put your hands out like this.
Nothing, huh? Funny. Later that day, they get a call about some people hanging out at a motel and maybe doing drugs.
What brings you this neck of the woods?
Hi, sir.
I'm looking for crack.
Seagal, first weed and now crack? That's a slippery slope you're on, my friend. So they tear apart the room and they find nothing.
If I tear the room apart and I don't find it, I'm gonna be pissed off. Where's the crack pipe in there? Because you got a push rod on the bed.
Damn, Whimpers. You showed up to this episode with an attitude, and I gotta say, personally, I love it. This is a new side of you, and I would love to see more of it. I don't know, maybe go back, tackle that old lady? Anyways, they keep searching, but to no avail.
Copious amounts of prophylactics, 3 girls, 1 guy, and porn on the TV.
Damn. That's that's quite the sentence you just said, sir. Sounds like a little bit of jealousy, if you ask me. Later that night, it's the best leg contest. And needless to say, it's like weird as shit.
It's Angelina Jolie! Oh yeah, rock the house down! Cupid! Oh, that's right, play to Steven Seagal.
I do, however, love the guy who saw his chance to twerk directly into Seagal's face, and he took his shot.
It's a little risque.
It sure is, Steve. But sadly, Meatball Sub does not win the contest, but he did make like $6 in singles from people shoving shit in his shoes. And I know that we're all disappointed Seagal didn't get up on stage and show us those legs of his. But on that note, let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
I'm gonna look for your car. Let's get out of here, y'all. Oh, right here.
There it is. Yeah, there. It's the only car on the road.
A lot of good friends and people where their lives just completely spiral out of control. Having spent so much time in Hollywood.
Well, Steve, we all have the luxury of being from the future, so yeah, give it a year. I would say yours does the same. Spoiler alert.
Best leg contest. We think Larry Dice may win.
They're having the best leg contest, and Larry's legs are fantastic.
I scared those chicken thighs on big. I just want to gobble them up.
I don't even know what to say about this clip, so I'm just going to let it play.
Spin around.
Spread your legs, Open your mouth.
On the wall, on the wall, on the wall.
What's this in your back pocket? It's a rubber. Glad to see you practicing safe sex.
Very natural, Meatball. Very, very natural.
Nobody had any drugs on them tonight, so we can't really charge anybody for these drugs.
That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like the video itself, leave some comments. As always, a huge shout out to my patrons over on the Patreon page. That community is amazing. You guys vote on some amazing movies for me to watch. They may or may not have picked a Nicolas Cage movie that we might be watching very soon. So thank you all there. If you want the power to vote on future movie reviews, head on over to that page. You can sign up there to do so. That link can be found down below. My Discord channel community link found down below. And my merch store link found down below. I will see you all next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
I scared those chicken thighs on big. I just want to gobble them up.